Yo, is this camera on me? Focus. Focus, you on me? Great, because I got a lot of shit to say.
Is this camera on me?
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
Let's just break things down first of all, okay? Let's just get this out of the way. I'm biased as hell, okay? I had a bad day, so that also adds to the bias. I have I have every Blu-ray collection of the MCU, minus the TV shows and minus, the Netflix, whatever. Let's talk about this. First, but yeah, like literally, if you're new to the channel, and I know almost everyone named Mama is making Endgame review or whatever. There's no spoilers in this section. I just want to talk about how this movie made me feel like a kid again. Like, it's so weird that the first Iron Man came out almost more than a decade ago, and a lot has changed for me. Like, that was back when I had a mom and everything else, and a lot of people in my life are gone and everything, and then you have to deal with a lot of problems, and you have to be you have to grow and be an adult. And this film made me feel like a kid again for 3 hours straight. Like, that's insane to me because, bro, honestly, bro, people have been taking the fun out of these films, bro. Like, no shade or whatever, but people geeks and gamers who just talk about nothing but the politics of gaming and stuff like that. It granted, someone's got to do it, right? But it really killed the fun for a lot of it because it always just felt like it was drama on anything. It's already hard enough. For example, I've been waiting to play Mortal Kombat 11. Been spoiled to death already. It was already hard enough because I know people want me to do a playthrough, but I kind of know what's going to happen a lot, but I'm going to do it anyway. Literally the whole Brie Larson thing where people making 30 videos over Captain Marvel when it's not a big deal, or even with the Mortal Kombat stuff, people are making political stuff about that. And I literally had to go in the film, right, after literally being used by an ex/friend just to get ahead on a project or whatever, and to literally go off on the professor because he graded my paper wrong. And for people who don't even know my channel, you probably don't give a crap about this, but it's leading somewhere. And to literally, when I go to the theater, and of course I have to sit next to a mom who brings kids who can't handle action at all. This is not no Mortal Kombat like people getting killed type thing or whatever. It's no extreme violence. And the kid was like, I'm scared. In the first 10 minutes, it wouldn't shut up. And this film was so great that none of that even mattered, baby. I actually feel happy again. Granted, it's a little bit of a high. I'll probably go back to depressed TJ, but yeah, I am biased. So if you don't like that, it is what it is. Now, how to kind of talk about this without spoiling anything. Pretty much the trailers didn't ruin anything, honestly. You can say you've seen some screens or whatever. It didn't ruin anything. Please avoid social media, Twitter or anything else. Block out the word Avengers, Captain America, all that stuff. Block all that out. I just gotta say that the Russo brothers are Steph Curry with the shot, bro. They can't miss. They're one of my favorite directors of all time, man. They have made the impossible possible with these films. It's insane, bro. The pacing is fantastic. Those 3 hours, even though it was frustrating dealing with them little kids who wouldn't shut up, and dealing with people yelling and screaming, it was amazing. Those 3 hours just flew by. Don't worry about it being too long, whatever. The character's growth throughout this film is really executed amazingly. And what I gotta give the Russo brothers credit is that they have balls. I've said this in Infinity War in my last review of that film, but they're not afraid to take chances, and they're not afraid to take risks and not backtracking. For example, I'm a fan of Dragon Ball, but a lot of times they do a lot of backtracking and stuff gets reverted. This film is not afraid to tell you this stuff happened, now deal with it. That's what I love about the Russo brothers. They're not afraid to do that. What can I say? Every actor gave it their all. Honestly, and I know this is my first time watching the film, and I know sometimes I can gas a film a lot. There's not that many. There's really, I'm just being honest. There's no flaws with this film, in my opinion. Granted, I only saw about 95% because some kids kept talking. I gotta stop going on the kids. They was like, I don't know how old they were, but it was on that age where like when they talk, they gotta make everything loud as hell. Yeah, the characters progression, the big five, like the big five Avengers, or how many Avengers, they all have their shine. The trailers didn't ruin anything. I'm not going to even go into full detail about that yet. Wow, man. What can I say? Thanos was amazing. Iron Man, his character journey was amazing. Captain America's journey, Hulk, they really meant it. Were like, pretty much, Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War, and Endgame is literally like Hulk's 3 big arcs, and is really well deserved. This film is great because it earned everything. It literally earned all of its twists and turns. It earned all its character progression, and this movie's not afraid of like to make you feel sad. It's not afraid to make you feel like hurt, and it's not afraid to make you laugh. Like, the Russo brothers do a great job of not doing like some Marvel stuff, like even Captain Marvel, they kind of undercut, Nick Fury losing his eye is not as, it doesn't do that. Like, it makes you feel sad, but it's also able to bring you back up. And this film is why I go see movies, man. Like, I'm so glad that this movie brought me back into just feeling like a kid again. Like, granted, I'm only 22, but like, I've been through some rough years, and it made me feel very jaded and made me not really enjoy film as much. I saw Shazam earlier, like, it was cool, I liked it, you know what I mean? It was like, it got me happy joy, but it was like, it wasn't like, this is why I go watch films. Like, when I played like Uncharted 4 or God of War, like, and when I played like Devil May Cry 5, that's when I got the feeling like, this is why I play video games. When I see Avengers Infinity War, when I see Avengers Civil War, when I see Avengers Endgame, this is why I go watch films. To escape all the BS that makes these films unfun, to enjoy just talking about comic books and talking about films. It's so amazing to feel that way. Just feel this release of, like, regardless of everything that's like going on with your life, regardless how crazy the world is, to be able to watch a film and feel like you're back in the early 2000s when everything was like pretty much okay for me as a kid. It's something that I can't forget, and I want to thank Marvel, all these amazing actors that's in this film that pretty much shaped a lot of my child to adulthood. I can't forget, and I can't wait to see the future of the MCU. I know this is a biased as hell review. The only flaw I might be able to give, honestly, I can't. I need to rewatch the film a lot, to be honest with you, if I want to be fair. And I was kind of distracted a bit, but I can't really mention a big flaw. Like, you could always like nitpick everything, but honestly, this movie lives up to the hype. I think it's better than Infinity War. And that's really saying something, because Infinity War has went from like my 3rd favorite MCU movie to like my favorite, because I used to have Civil War at the top, and the Russo brothers just got better and better with each film, and I had to give this film a 10 out of 10. And I'm always nervous about giving 10 out of 10s, because a lot of people just give that out, but it's so deserved. This movie has so much hype built on it, and the Russo brothers delivered in every way possible. They took chances. They were not afraid at all to piss off fans or to make fans happy. They're just not afraid. And that's something that I just gotta respect, because you can see with a lot of stuff like this, there are people who are just like, I just want to please the fans, or it's like, I want to do like The Last Jedi and just keep messing with their feelings. This film is a perfect balance, like everything should be. Definitely go see it. I'm so, bro, you don't understand how happy I am to have like such a bad day I had, and I'm usually the bad luck TJ or whatever, but this film is something to be seen and something I'm always gonna remember. Thank you, all the actors. I appreciate it. 10 out of 10. The non-spoiler review. If you want to stick around for the spoiler review, please, and I'll give you about 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, if you've seen the film, here we are. I almost cried a bunch with that Tony Stark death. Like, here's the thing, right? I knew pretty much everything was coming because I kind of it's kind of predictable, to be honest with you. I can guess. Like, I kind of knew Black Widow was gonna die because her character arc is literally based on like, I have nothing left but this team, so she had to sacrifice for the team. I knew that Captain America was gonna stay back in time because like, there's no point. They already dropped his other girlfriend from Civil War. They dropped the hell out of that. It was just like, it was too much hinting that he was gonna stay back, right? And I knew that Tony Stark was gonna get the Infinity Stones and do that. I just knew it, but it's different when you know what's gonna happen and then when it happens. It's like knowing a girl's gonna break your heart, then she breaks it. Like, it's different, bro. I almost cried. Like, the thing is, I'm already emotional for the past BS I've been through, so I couldn't cry, but like, it was there. Like, I was doing that that type of stuff. Just to see how they brought back so many actors and it was able to not like show that all in the trailers was amazing. They brought back the original Doctor Strange Master. She was a big part of the story. They just paid off so much statements from, for example, they paid off Avengers 2 with Ultron. Like, they literally talked about how like Iron Man wanted to build an army around the Earth, and he talked about like, Captain America, you're the one who stopped me. And like, it just felt like a lot of things, like, they made you stay in the post-apocalyptic world way longer than I expected, and that was really well done. Like, it really showed how much this stuff sucks. And like, even though they like end up saving the day or whatever, there were still sacrifices and stuff that like, people always gonna remember the snap. Like, it's not like people forgot, because a lot of people thought it was gonna be like a complete retcon. No, people remember the snap, and people are always gonna remember Tony's sacrifice and the Hulk sacrifice. Like, the only things that I'm kind of irritated about that I couldn't talk about in the spoiler-free section is that they really did like depower Thor. Like, I get it, he's out of shape and he's chubby or whatever, but the man had the freaking Stormbreaker that almost killed Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet and had Mjolnir, and he couldn't do as much as Captain America with more. Oh my god, bro! Mjolnir with Captain America is the best scene. Like, heads down, bro. Like, he's going up there on my ranking list. For everyone tell me that Black Panther's stronger than Captain America, sorry. Like, but honestly, the only thing that's going to be frustrating to deal with is to figure out who's stronger: Captain America, Captain Marvel post 5 years, or a prime Thor with Stormbreaker in Infinity War, because he's way stronger in Infinity War than he is here. The man literally has his freaking axe with the hammer, and he couldn't beat Thanos without either of them. Like, they really powered up Thanos without the Infinity Gauntlet, which is much appreciated. And let's talk about the scene when they bring back all the superheroes into one section. And all that you can say that's like a little bit of a flaw is like, how the hell did Hulk was able to bring back like every single one? Like, this is the perfect thing that you gotta like, right? Because they made sure to talk about the time traveling and say like, it's not like it's like Back to the Future rules like they did with like Mortal Kombat 11 and like and other stuff. It's more like Dragon Ball rules. Like, it's alternate timelines that happens every time you go back into time, so like, it changes things. And the only thing you can say like it's probably a plot hole is how like, you know, Captain America goes back and yet you see old Captain America. Like, but regardless, I love that scene. Spider-Man, my boy, my favorite comic book superhero, he did amazing when he came back, just like he never left. Doctor Strange's whole thing really paid off. Hulk, literally just Dr. Hulk. Granted, it sucks because he's pretty much gonna be like burnt arm Hulk and regular Hulk the entire time, because him and Bruce Banner is pretty much merged at this point. Black Widow's death, it started off kind of funny as comedy, but then it became sad, and like, it is what it is. She still got a Disney Plus show. I'm really glad they showed how powerful Scarlet Witch is. Like, I know people are afraid of the whole like women movement in MCU, but that woman scene where it was like literally like Pepper and everyone else teaming up together, I thought it was amazing. Like, I don't care. I don't care what Geeks and Gamers says and all these like the quarantine or whatever. I don't care. Like, that shit was epic. I know they're moving on. Like, literally, Thor doesn't want to be the king of Asgard anymore. Captain America's old as fuck now. Black Widow's dead. Hawkeye's with his family. And Iron Man, dude, the fact that this whole MCU started with Robbie Downey Jr. just pretty much just saying, like, you know, make it a, like, you know, just like going off the cuff saying I'm Iron Man, and for his final words to be that is amazing. And like, I'm really glad that them bringing back people also kept the 5 years gap where like you had Scott Lang's daughter age up and everything. The character development of Tony and him having a daughter, and just his wife being happy with like, it's okay, you can rest now, was incredible. Like, I literally cried. Like, it wasn't the strongest of cries, 'cause I would have been crying enough with all the BS I've been dealing with, but that was incredible. Well earned, well deserved. Captain America's scene where, like, I'm really glad they delivered with the Mjolnir scene, because we all wanted that in Ultron, but the man, it makes it his own hammer. Like, he was incredible when he fought Thanos. He looks more powerful than Thor, but like, honestly, no, he's like literally the strongest Avengers. If we want to talk about it, I will say Thor from Infinity War, Captain Marvel, because Captain Marvel started absorbing the powers of the Infinity Stone. It literally just tanks a punch from freaking Thanos like it's nothing. But definitely, also, Thor ended up killing Thanos anyway. It just, he killed him when it didn't matter. Oh my god. But yeah, definitely Thor, Captain Marvel, Captain America with Mjolnir, Iron Man, Hulk, and everyone else. Oh, Scarlet Witch is definitely right up there with Captain America. With no. Scarlet Witch is stronger than Captain America. We gotta talk about Doctor Strange. So let's think about it. It's just me off the cuff, right? It's definitely Thor, Captain Marvel, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, then like Captain America and Mjolnir. Or no, you know what I mean. Like, I gotta do the list later. But yeah, man, I love this film. There's probably more I could talk about. You guys can, once you watch the film, you can talk about it in the comment section down below. Hawkeye was amazing as well. Like his character arc with the sword and everything, and him interacting with Black Widow. It's like they literally brought everyone back, man. They even brought back Thor's old love interest. Like, even though she didn't do anything, it was incredible. And just seeing him talk to his mom, bro, it hits home for me, because I wish I could talk to my mom and just her, she could just like fix me up so I can like accomplish things, but I gotta do that on my own. It's just such a great film. You definitely need to watch it. It's honestly the best MCU movie. Like, I don't know how they're gonna top this. Like, I'm ready to see the next Spider-Man movie. You know what I mean? And Spider-Man's got to become the new Tony Stark. He's got to lead the team. You know, he has to be that. Oh man, like, I'm still nervous about like Captain Marvel. She's so much better in this film, but like, she still needs to earn the fans in terms of like, you literally don't have Captain America, you don't have Iron Man no more. It's gonna be some hard fills to fill, but like, you got Black Panther, you got Doctor Strange, you got Spider-Man, like, and you got Captain Marvel. Like, these four need to step up. And Black Panther stepped up a lot in this film too. Like, it's just too many characters to all list. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm literally drowning in schoolwork, but I'm gonna try my best to get the Mortal Kombat 11 playthrough, even though y'all guys keep spoiling everything. is what it is. And I haven't been able to play Mortal Kombat 11, really. I have my Mortal Kombat 11 list because, you know, spoilers. And yeah, I know you guys are getting tired of the Mortal Kombat content because I've been uploading that a lot consistently. But hey, you guys seem to be enjoying it too, so it's what it is. I'm going to try to... Got so much stuff I really want to do, but I'm just really limited on time and limited on, like, feeling good because people ain't crap, man. But just know that I love y'all and I appreciate y'all, and thank you guys for watching my video. SonTj, peace. Love you all.